That's not the only thing that Nick Saban said, though. This was very interesting. So Lane Kiffin on Sunday night had a conference call with reporters, kind of going over the Georgia Tech game, looking ahead to the Alabama game. Lane has worked at Alabama before. Lots of the Ole Miss staff has worked around the SEC before. Kevin Steele, Alabama's defensive coordinator, has worked around the SEC. Travaris Robinson, the cornerbacks coach at Alabama, he's worked at South Carolina. He's worked at Florida. He went to Auburn. He's worked at Auburn. So obviously all these guys know each other. Lane Kiffin was watching some Alabama film on Sunday, and he noted something very interesting. So I will quote Lane Kiffin. There's no video of this. This was on a conference call, but this is what he said. We've been against Kevin a number of times, worked with him at Alabama and against him at Auburn and LSU. There seems like there's been a change there. I don't know what happened after the Texas game, but our guys watching the TV copy and schematically in this last game certainly seems like T-Rob's now calling the defense. We played him before at South Carolina, so we're preparing accordingly for him calling the defense. He's done a good job too, and they've got really good players. That, of course, didn't go over well in Tuscaloosa. So Nick Saban, having heard that on Sunday, came back with this on Monday.
On this other thing that I hear floating around out there, I'm sure you've seen the same reports that I've seen, is Kevin Steele is the defensive coordinator. He has all the defensive coordinator responsibilities. The only thing that we tried to improve on from an administrative standpoint was game day administration of getting the signals in quicker. All right, so that's the only thing that we worked on together as a staff. The whole staff made a contribution to it, and I think it was a lot better in this game than it was in the Texas game.
So that's the end of it, right? No, of course that's not the end of it, because Lane Kiffin had his press conference on Monday. This one there is video of, and he got asked about what he said and then what Nick Saban said, and this was Lane's response.
Lane, what did you see on film that led you to make the comment last night about Coach Robinson coaching their defense?
That was, again, I was asked the question what it was like going against Steele's defense, so I wasn't really trying to start this big thing. We saw things on TV copy just where it was different, of first off of what the play looked like, the calls and stuff, and then so we looked into that further, and then, it ain't no secret. We kind of, people in these buildings know each other, so obviously got some information that way too. So, it just is what it is, kind of like the quarterbacks. You got to prepare for a different quarterback, prepare for a different play caller. So we got a game film of that. I'm not sure whatever transpired after Texas, but we're going to have our hands full no matter what.
Lane Kiffin is not backing down off that statement. And his response was pretty classic because, yeah, everybody in the SEC knows everybody else in the SEC. Everybody's worked at multiple schools in the SEC. There's so much cross-pollination there. You're not going to be able to sneak something like that through. And people know, especially offensive play callers like Lane Kiffin, know what they're watching defensively and who they're watching because they've matched up against all these people. So yet another wrinkle to a game that, even though it's not amongst the highest ranked teams, that's Ohio State and Notre Dame, is one of the more intriguing ones this week. Even though Alabama's quarterback situation now is settled, it's still fascinating because you've got Pete Golding, the former Alabama defensive coordinator, coming back to Tuscaloosa with a chance to show, hey, you ran me out of here, but maybe I wasn't the problem. And then you've got Alabama with Jalen Milroe, who's going to be coming in saying, all right, now it's my offense, it's my team. We've been through all this. You've tried somebody else. Let's go. I cannot wait to watch this game. There is so much drama, and it doesn't look like it's going to abate anytime soon. And look, Lane Kiffin just picking at Nick Saban. Yeah. It's going to be fun. No idea how it's going to go down. No idea who's going to win, but it will be fun. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.